Hey everyone, thanks for joining me today. Every quarter we invite our customers and partners to our Linchpin update to see what we have done and what you can expect from the next release. The review has always been in German, but with our growing network of partners, we decided to do it in English as well. I've just finished watching the recordings from my colleagues, and I'd like to summarize to you what the Linchpin update was about and what you can expect from the next release. So let's start with Linchpin onPremise. The first thing we have changed is the Linchpin theme. There's now a live preview within the administration for enterprise news tiles. So once I open the theme administration, I can scroll down to Linchpin Enterprise News, and anything I change here will be visible to me immediately. One of the biggest changes coming with the new release is the updated calendar. There's now a new view, so I can switch between month, week or day on the event calendar on my dashboard. And now, and this was based on a feature request, I can get an event preview directly when I click on an event here in the calendar. Another feature for events is the changed image format. You can now decide to have a background image for an event instead of the picture just on top. So, how do I change that? You can click on Edit Event, or you create a new event. Then you have your image upload or the Unsplash search, and below the search you can simply change the image format to background image. And also the algorithm has changed how the picture is cropped. Still, both versions are possible, and it's a good way to promote single events within the event app. What else has been changed? You've already seen our org charts and the settings for them. There's a new tab now for structure org charts. So what can I do here? I can display structures like teams, departments or locations with these nodes here. Once activated, everything I change here will be available in the people directory. So now I can name the single nodes, translate them to further languages, or link them to a website. But more important, I can connect them to user profile fields. So in that example here, I like to display all users of my IT department. So I choose team as connected profile field and enter the value IT below. To add more nodes, I can simply click on the plus and add a name. So if we want to show who is working in IT Frankfurt and IT Washington, we create a new node and then say again, show us all users from IT, and then add a new connection. We can choose an operator here, and as well as or. In that case we need and. Then we choose location and choose the right value, Frankfurt or Washington. We will see the changes when we go to the people directory. In the sidebar, we will find structure charts and see all the users connected to the nodes we just created. We plan to release these features in the Linchpin Intranet Suite and Linchpin Essentials in the beginning of February. What else is on our roadmap? We will work on feedback of customers, security and performance in our apps, and increase the quality, especially regarding accessibility. Now, let's switch to Linchpin Cloud. With Linchpin Cloud, we want to think of existing features in a new way. But what actually is the difference? On a technical level, Linchpin Cloud is a standalone solution. It is not connected to Confluence. It can be used without it, but it connects to Confluence, to Google or other tools. Second, it is more intuitive to use and there are less settings. So, Linchpin Cloud will be the future and focus of our work, and we want Linchpin Cloud to become a full alternative for Linchpin onPremise until 2022. And we know there's still a lot of work to do, but we have a roadmap of how to achieve it. First, we want to implement Linchpin for Seibert Media. Second, in 2021, we want to have the first 10 early adopters. And after that, many more. So now our question, where are you? Do you want to be one of the early adopters or do you want to join later? Please let us know. We now present the new features, but you're always welcome to test them yourself on beta.linchpin.cloud. So first, configuration. From the very beginning, all settings are available not only on desktop, but on the mobile app. You can upload a logo, for example, and it will automatically configure the color scheme. News. In its first stage, of course, and it's a simple way to inform everyone in the company with a simple editor to use and, of course, to test and post news. Posts. You know posts from a maybe microblog on Linchpin premise, and it's a timeline in your social intranet. You can interact with your colleagues just to stay in contact. Events. In its first version, you can sign up and see who else is attending the event. Next, reactions. You can show emotions for posts or news, and you already know reactions from other social media like Facebook or LinkedIn. Launchpad. You know our Launchpad from Linchpin on-premise as well, and it's a way to create links to apps for your daily business. And last but not least, the integration into Confluence Cloud. We provide macros with Linchpin Cloud that you can integrate in your Confluence Cloud, for example, to show news or posts. What else is on the roadmap for the next months? There will be an integration for Confluence Server, but we will have a look at that later. Next steps, mentions in posts and news, and of course attachments. This will be something we're looking into in the next months. And soon will be our work on user profiles and possibility to display information based on profile fields, Active Directories, and further integration with other apps. But we want to work on this roadmap together with you. So please give us your feedback and let us know what you think. Last but not least, pricing. How much will it cost and when? Get on board now with our beta version. It is free. You can play around with all its great features. You can invite as many users as you want and just try it out together. Later on, there will be a pricing of approximately $3 per user per month. And for our partners, we are currently working on a model that you can sell Linchpin Cloud to your customers as well. And we love to hear your feedback. Just schedule a call with our product owners, Samuel and Sarah, on seibert.biz/cloudfeedback. Like I mentioned before, we integrate content from Linchpin Cloud into Linchpin on-premise. Why? Because we at Seibert Media, we are our first customer. And we want to make the transition from server to cloud as easy as possible for our users. So let's take a look what my colleagues have prepared here. So this could be a possible dashboard. The first thing that we want to add here are news. Currently there are 3 cloud macros. The first one that is added here is Create Cloud News. It creates a button to open the editor for new Linchpin Cloud News. The second one, Linchpin Cloud News, displays the news on our dashboard. Where are these news coming from? You can link the right instance in the administration, but that has already been done here. Next, we display posts or microblog posts from both Linchpin on-premise and Linchpin Cloud next to each other to have a comparison of both. So why are we doing this? This will be a transition for us to reach our users in both instances, so that no one will miss any updates until everyone is migrated to Confluence and Linchpin Cloud. Well, that's all for me today. Thank you very much for joining for the first Linchpin update in 2021. Hit me up with any questions or feedback. See you next time.